Hey everybody, Charlie Levine here from Power Motor Yacht Magazine. We're out in St. Pete, Florida today. We just took a sea trial on the new Intrepid 427 FE, which is a center console boat powered by triple 600 horse Mercury Verados. It's a great power package. The boat flew. We topped out at about 67 miles an hour and it handled wonderful. And the boat's got some really unique touches, a lot of customization that we want to show you. So let's step aboard and check it out. Okay, so one thing you notice right ahead, obviously we said it's got the 3600s, triple 600 Verados. They changed up the transom a little bit, so there's no splash well. It's smooth sailing right through, and it's a reinforced transom, extra stout to hold all that weight. Easy access to the motors. It's got rocket launchers for the fishermen. And as you want to step in, we can go through this dive door. It's got a dive door on one side. And one thing I really like, you know, a lot of boats use these aft seats. This one is really well placed. You almost don't even know it's there until you open it up. So it pops right open, and the backrest is actually on an angle. So it's really comfortable to sit here. Some of these aft benches are very vertical and they're really not the most comfortable. This is a nice place to sit when you're cruising. I'll fold this guy up. You see it stows away. There are live wells in either corner of the transom, which again is a nice feature. That way, if you know you've got one angler on one side of the boat and another on the other side, you're not both running into the middle of the boat. And it also cleans up the transom to have that big bench seat. I really like these cleats that Intrepid uses. It's a Euro style pop-up cleat, really stout. It's got a smooth shape to it. No tripping hazards. You know, once it's down, it's pretty flush. And I love these combination drink holder slash rod holders. It's just smart. So this is the drop down platform. Again, this just changes the whole dynamic of the boat. Makes getting on and off when you're swimming and diving super easy. It's got a really nice ladder recessed in there, super clean. Big, small, tall, short, whoever you are, this is a great and easy way to get in and out of the boat. And it just gives you more deck space. So really like that. I'll show you how it's controlled here. Stepping back, you'll see the button. This guy right here, and it just comes right up. And if you notice, there's two pins there that lock it into place once it's closed, which is a great safety feature. This is not going to go anywhere once you've got it shut. Very good. Got your waste pump outs, just, you know, another Intrepid touch, just everything's hidden and flush. The Helm Design, when I first stepped on here, you know, the switches, the way they laid out these switches really caught my eye. In talking to Ken Clinton, he said he got the idea to do this from his Corvette. So it's just a nice way to make something, you know, as useful as a switch, more of a design element. And having the switches right in front of you is handy. You know, sometimes people mount them below the steering wheel and you're kind of fumbling and you don't want to take your eyes off what's coming ahead of you. So great visibility. It's got the latest Mercury controls, electronic controls. It also has the joystick and also a bow thruster. So don't have to worry about getting stuck in the wind. You'll be able to get that bow over. And now this is really great. See where down here where it says platform? Now, if you're a short guy like me, sometimes standing up at the helm can be a challenge, but Intrepid did away with that. Watch what happens when I push this button. Woo! Look at that, I just jumped up like 4 inches. So it's just, again, it helps you get great sight lines, look forward, and of course looking back as well. Really like that feature. There's more room for electronics under the hardtop here. The hardtop has this beautiful gray matte finish that actually matches the hull paint, but because it's matte finish, you don't get any glare, which is really nice when you're operating the boat. Drop this platform back down. Another thing Intrepid's always done really well is making the most use of space and offering a lot of storage. Your switches are behind this hatch here, so they're tucked away nice and safe. Now, as I mentioned, this boat is called the FE, which stands for front entry. So we're talking about the entryway into the head, which again is at the push of a button. The door slides open. You have a really well-appointed head inside this boat. There's even a shower, so you could rinse off, change, and have plenty of room to do it. Now, another interesting thing, when I first walked on, I can't think of many boats that have used this sort of island layout with a big coffin box like they have here, but it really makes a lot of sense. It's got great lines for flow, traffic flow. If you're fishing one side and you quickly have to get over to the other side of the boat, you could jump through there. There's also these nice footrests here for when you're sitting in this seat. You could really wedge yourself in. And wait till you see the storage in here. It is just bananas. This guy is massive. Lift that up and you have yourself a gigantic fish box. This is all insulated. It'll hold ice for days, and this center divider can come out. So, I mean, I was like, you can make that into a hot tub. It's just a massive, massive space. All right, now this forward pad, you can put the backrest up. Hang out here, you got armrests, really comfortable place to sit. Another great use of space. This is not something you see every day, but they managed to get a door into the hull, they managed to get a drawer into the hull side, which is a really nice feature. And these are customizable, so this has got inserts for fenders, but you could also get inserts for dive tanks. And in the one on the other side here, same deal. This one has a drawer. This one's laid out with a trash can and some rope ties. You can hang your lines there. Now, in between the forward seating is a drop-down table, and the switch is in here, which is smart because you don't want anyone bumping into it or anything. You can raise this up to about yay high, and you can drop a cushion filler pad in there, make that one big giant V-berth area, or you can go all the way up and have yourself a nice spot to enjoy lunch or maybe a cocktail. And when you want to put it down, look how fast this guy disappears. Woo! And you're back to flush. So really great. Again, it's just about using the boat in multiple ways. There's also some lockable storage in here. So that's another great feature. Lockable rod storage behind this backrest of the forward seating. You've got plenty of anchor space. Get your anchor line up here. Stout, ground tackle. It's just a nice boat. Here you have access to the batteries, some wiring. There's also another really big storage spot in the aft cockpit area. So look at that, just another massive area to store some dry storage. So that's the new Intrepid 427 FE. We had a great day on the water here with the Intrepid folks. This is a great boat, really awesome power package, fun to drive, lots of power, and a lot of great features to do a lot of different things on the water. So visit pmymag.com, check out all of our boat reviews, or head over to YouTube and check out our videos, social media, or listen to us on our podcast. And make sure to pick up the latest copy and read about all the boats we cover all the time. Thanks so much, and we'll see you out on the water.